In this video today, as you guys can see from the thumbnail and the title, I'm going to be giving you guys the best dribble tutorial. I'm going to show you guys some advanced moves. I'm going to show you guys some simple moves that are effective. And I'm just going to give you guys all the moves that I use to get open NBA 2K26. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys support the channel. But without further ado, let's just get straight into it, man. Alright, so this dribble tut is going to be for more of like a 6'5 to 6'9 build. I'm on a 6'8 right now, but I also have a 6'6 that I use these same exact dribble moves on. And I get open every single time no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I don't get open, it's because I'm getting bumped and my stamina is getting drained. That's literally one of the only reasons, alright? But you guys are going to want to make sure you guys just copy these SIGs right here. And I'm going to show you guys, you know, combos with these SIGs. I'm going to show you guys the best moves. I'm going to show you guys simple moves, effective moves. I'm going to show you guys just every move that I personally use, okay? So let's get into it. Alright, so I prefer to go to the art of shooting gym just for the simple fact that you guys don't have stamina in here, and in my core you do. So you guys can use whichever one you guys personally want, but I prefer this, okay? As you guys can see in the top right of the screen, we actually do have a hand cam up, and it is working. I know one of my videos, it wasn't working. I'm not sure why. It was working, and then it must have just stopped working while I was recording, and I didn't notice it in the editing software. So I apologize about that, alright? But the first move that I do want to show you guys is just the Jimmy escape, alright? If you guys don't know how to do the Jimmy Butler escape, it's very simple, and it's very effective as well. So in order to do this, if the ball is in your right hand, you guys are going to want to hold R2 and flick diagonally up to the left. You're going to get that animation right there. And vice versa to go back to the right if the ball's in your left hand. Boom. Very simple. Alright. Now, I wouldn't recommend spamming this like this because you guys will lose a ton of stamina. Okay, you guys will lose a ton of stamina. I recommend only doing it like once or twice. Just because, like I said, the stamina is a very important thing when dribbling this year. Okay. So, that's another thing that you guys are going to want to keep in mind. Alright. And then the next move that I do want to show you guys is just debug step back right here. In order to do this, you just hold R2 and flick down on the right stick. Boom. Now you guys can, you know what I'm saying, learn how to do that. And it doesn't matter what side the ball's in, it's automatically going to do it no matter what. So now you guys got like a little combo going, you know, boom, boom, and stuff like that. You guys got a little combo going. So, you know what I'm saying, it's a lot easier to combo these moves together. Alright. And then one of the next moves that I do want to show you guys is actually the, you know what I'm saying, I think it's the go-to shot or something like that. Or maybe the regular breakdown combo. I'm not exactly sure. But as long as you copy my moves, you'll be able to do these moves that I'm showing you. Alright. Hold R2, flick up on the right stick. Boom. You're going to get that animation right there. Okay. I'm pretty sure it's either a go-to shot or it's something else. I'm not exactly sure. I think it's like Devin Booker's aggressive breakdown. Or I don't even know, honestly. Honestly, I don't know what it's called. But as long as you copy the moves, you guys will be good. So now you guys can use this. And you know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom. Like that's a combo right there. So Jimmy into that. And then into the step back. Like it is just very good. Okay. So you guys can use these right here. And just combo as much as you want. You know what I'm saying? Those are a couple moves that are very effective. Alright. Another move that I do like to add into my combos is actually the momentum cross. So in order to do the momentum, if the ball is in your right hand, you're going to want to flick up on the right stick without holding turbo. And then as soon as you flick up on the right stick, you're going to want to hold turbo. And then literally at the same time you're holding turbo, you're going to want to hold the left stick to the opposite ball hand. So it would be to the left if the ball is in your right hand. And you're going to get that animation right there. And honestly, bro, you guys just have to watch the hand cam if you guys don't understand it. But you guys should definitely be able to see that the hand cam is actually working and stuff. And then another move that I do want to show you guys, okay, is a very effective move off the inbound. Alright, so let me just shoot this real quick so I could actually show you guys. Alright, so what you guys are going to want to do is if you guys are on the ones court, okay, if you guys are on the ones court, this is a very good move. So as long as you have Kobe Bryant triple threat style on, this is the jab into a spin combo. So in order to do this, you guys are going to want to, if the ball is in your right hand, which obviously I think you can only do this to the right, alright. I think you can only jab to the left and then spin back to the right. I don't think you can spin to the left because you only can jab to one, like, you know what I'm saying, part of the court. So in order to do it, just literally without turbo, you flick up diagonally to the left. You'll get that animation right there. And as soon as your player steps, you're going to want to just spin and rotate back to the right, down. Alright, so boom. For some reason, it made me shoot right there. I'm not exactly why. But let me just shoot again. My fault. I'm selling you guys right now. But boom, boom. Alright, very simple. Very, very simple. Very, very easy. Okay. That's a very effective move. You can run out of it. And then you guys can also do the next move that I'm going to show you guys out of it. The next move that I want to show you guys is D-Book's Snatchback. Well, there was a Snatchback, but this is kind of like an aggressive Snatchback. In order to do it, just run up the court with holding R2, obviously, because you're going to want to sprint. Flick down on the right stick, and you're going to get this animation right there. Boom. Boom. Very simple. Okay. Very easy and effective move. So let me just show you guys what I like to do a lot. because it gets me open 3 almost every time. So what you can do is start up here. All right, because hold on 1 second. Let me just get back farther into the court because you know what I'm saying. So look, jab, spin, and then you guys can obviously debook, and that gets me a 3 a lot of the times because a lot of people aren't expecting that snatchback. They think I'm just gonna run out of that triple threat. All right, and then if you guys want to do it standstill, it's pretty easy, but a lot of people overcomplicate it. If the ball is in your right hand, you're gonna want to hold R2 the entire time, flick the right stick to the left diagonally up, and then flick down like immediately. So boom, just like that. Boom, and you guys can see it on the hand cam how fast I'm actually changing the direction of the stick. Sometimes you'll get the animation if you're not doing it fast enough, so just make sure you guys do it fast enough. And you guys can combo with all of these moves. So I'm just going to show you guys some combos with this. Like, you guys can use all of these moves to get open, alright? And then the next move that I do want to show you guys is obviously a behind the back, because that is actually very good to use. So in order to do the behind the back, all you guys have to do, it's very simple. It doesn't matter what behind the back you guys have. I personally have Scottie Pippen on just because I was just doing a short on it, but I usually run Kobe White. But in order to do the behind the back, you just hold R2, flick the right stick diagonally down to the opposite ball hand. Boom, very simple. Now obviously Scottie Pippen's isn't that good compared to Kobe White, but you guys can actually run up the court and flick diagonally to the opposite ball hand down, and you'll get this animation right here. And this is why a lot of people like to use this move, but it does tend to get ripped alive if you don't time it properly. That's one thing that people don't understand when you're learning how to dribble. Actually time your dribble moves, because that's going to help you guys out a ton, alright, in the long run. But, you know what I'm saying? A lot of it just has to do with these 3 first combos that I showed you guys, or the first 4. Momentum, Jimmy, like the snatchback, the aggressive breakdowns, like they're all just good to combo with, alright? And it gets me open a lot of the times. Boom, like it's just so easy to get open on this game. Now I'm going to show you guys how to quick stop as well. In order to quick stop, all you guys have to do, it's very simple. You literally just run to whatever side. So say I speed boost to the right. Say I just came off a speed boost. I'm going to want to flick up and just shoot immediately. Boom, and just shoot immediately. Very simple. You guys can rhythm shoot with it too. You know what I'm saying? You know, just obviously make sure you guys let go of turbo, because you're not going to be able to rhythm shoot without, you know, not holding turbo. So that's how you guys quick stop. And then another very effective move that is actually very good is actually Lonzo Ball's crossover. So you guys can use this and then go into a fade. Like, it's just so good, bro. In order to do this, if the ball is in your left or right hand, you're going to want to run up to the baseline or just up the court if you're trying to, you know, just do it up the court. And just flick to the opposite ball hand. Boom. Very simple. Like I said, you guys can fade out of it. I'm also going to give you guys some other glitchy moves that a lot of people don't do, or a lot of people are trying to learn. But I'm going to have to show you guys what moves to put on for those. But the next move that I do want to show you guys, it's one of the most overcomplicated moves that people overcomplicate. It's the L2 cancel. In order to do it, it's different this year. You have to actually flick up instead of holding L2. So it's a lot different. So in order to do it, if the ball's in your right hand, you're going to want to do the Jimmy escape, which I obviously tell you guys how to do. As soon as you do the Jimmy escape, you're going to want to move the left stick to the opposite ball hand, which is going to be to the left. If you're jimmying to the right, or to the left, I mean, sorry about that. And as soon as you do that, as soon as your player starts moving, you're going to want to flick up on the right stick. All right, when you flick up on the right stick, you're going to want to rotate your left stick back to the right. And then before you do that, you're going to want to flick the right stick back to the right. So, boom. It's just very simple to watch on the hand cam. A lot of people try to overcomplicate this, but it is just super simple. Like, it is just very, very easy. Boom, boom. Just very easy to do. Just watch the hand cam. I'm telling you, the hand cam will help you guys. I'm telling you right now. But those moves are pretty much, you know, the ones that you really only need. I'm not going to lie. Like, all these other moves are just kind of pointless, to be honest. That a lot of people like to do. Now, obviously, you can get into like the steezo, the crazy dribbling, but I don't do none of that because I just, you know, I'm just trying to get open. You know, I'm just trying to get open. And these are the moves that have been working for me since day 1 of NBA 2K26. Now, I'm going to show you guys a couple glitchy moves that you guys can learn so that it'll help you guys, you know what I'm saying? If you guys can't get open, you're stuck getting open, or stuck not being able to get open, then you guys can use these moves in your back, okay? Okay, so the only move that you're really going to be changing is your hop jumper. You're going to want to change it to either Keegan Murray or Klay Thompson. I'll show you guys 2 different moves. You're going to want to change it to Keegan Murray first. I'm going to show you guys this move right here. This move isn't too effective, but it definitely will catch somebody off guard. In order to do it, literally, say you're speed boosting, right? Say you're dribbling and you're gonna act like you're running to the paint. You guys can just do this move out of that and just shoot out of it. Now, obviously, I didn't time it right, but say you run to the paint, you want to do this move. Sometimes you'll get the animation. You really got to get the actual angle of the stick down. I haven't really perfected it because I don't really use this move much, but a lot of people like to use it. But boom, that's the move right there. And I haven't even got the timing down, to be honest with you, because I just, like I said, I just don't use it. But I think you kind of have to come at like a complete stop. Like, not like a complete stop, but you got to like stop for just a second to get the move to actually register. So like, that's what it looks like. Sometimes it looks like that, or sometimes you'll get this animation right here. You guys can stand still and do it as well. All you have to do is just hold R2 and flick down on the right stick and hold it until you time it. Boom. That's like a teleport hop kind of thing. A lot of people have been trying to do. And obviously, you know, it's a little bit different every single time depending on how you actually hold the stick down. You guys can get like this hop shot kind of thing, which I'm actually good at, to be honest. And I have shifty shooter on legend, so it makes it a lot easier to make these type of shots. But you literally just can run to the same side ball end and just literally hold down on the right stick to do this hop step and then just shoot out of it. And you can tempo with it as well, so that's a plus. And then another one that I can show you guys is kind of like a moonwalk. I think it's like the NBA 2K16 moonwalk, I'm pretty sure. In order to do this, literally, just hold the right stick to the same side ball end while holding R2. You're gonna kind of get that animation right there. It's better with Jimmy Butler's. I don't know why my player's shooting. It's better with Jimmy Butler's escape, like if you guys do it, but you have to kind of master it. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I think you have to hold diagonally down to the same side ball hand for it to work. Now, like I said, it is a very effective move. A lot of people have been trying to learn how to do it. All right, so I'm just showing you guys how to do it because a lot of people want to learn how to do it because it's a pretty effective move. With Jimmy Butler's escape, it's pretty effective, but you have to actually get the right animation. So this is what it looks like. This is like the Klay Thompson hop jumper out of it, if I could actually get it. But obviously, you know, it is a little tough to get, but you kind of have to hold the stick at a different angle. You have to hold it at the same angle every time. All right, if you don't hold it at the same angle, it's obviously not gonna work. So that's how you guys do that. All right, just make sure you guys hold the stick at the right angle, because if you guys don't, you guys won't get that little hop animation. All right, and that's just very, very simple, very common sense moves that can get you open, man. All right, so another move that you guys can actually use is you guys can change it beyond the back from Scottie Pippen to Shea Gilgeous, and I can show you guys how to basically curry slide on a big guard. So in order to curry slide on a big guard, obviously it's not exactly the same, but it's pretty damn near close. In order to do this, you just hold R2, flick the right stick, diagonally down to the opposite ball hand. Boom. You're going to get that. It's not obviously like, you know, the actual curry slide, but there's no way to even get that on a big guard. So, you know, that's the curry slide kind of thing that a lot of people like to do. And then this is the explosive beyond the back. So in order to do the explosive beyond the back, which you can do this with any move, you're going to want to hold R2. Flick the right stick diagonally down to the opposite one, and then just hold the left stick to that same side. So boom. Obviously, you know, it's gonna be different sometimes, but you guys can use this curry slide. Like, look, boom, boom, and then just shoot out of it. It's kind of like a curry slide. All right, it's kind of like a curry slide. It's how to curry slide on a big guard. All right. Now, I haven't really used this move, but I've seen a ton of people use it, and it's actually pretty effective. I'm not gonna lie. If you're running to the court, you know, you want to do that, boom. It's like a quick, fast motion, and you can shoot out of it. Okay. So it's one of the best, you know what I'm saying, moves for a tall guard. Boom, curry slide. You know what I'm saying? Shea Gilgeous just be on the back is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Now running up the court, this is what it looks like. Obviously, that's not the best, but you're not using that beyond the back for that animation. You're using it for this, and you're using it for that. Okay. So that's how you guys pretty much curry slide on a tall guard. Now, if you guys want to be able to do all these moves on a small guard, all right, obviously you guys can watch my dribble move video on my channel. And you guys can see that I actually, you know what I'm saying, use these same exact moves, just obviously on a smaller guard. But I can go on my smaller guard to show you guys the moves and how they look and the drill moves you guys need for it. Alright, so these are the moves that I use on my smaller guard, okay? Just make sure you guys copy these. These are literally the exact moves that I use. And I'm going to show you guys the combos with it on this so you guys can see that it's actually good, okay? Now, the moves are a little bit different, but you know, the combo moves, You know what I'm saying? I have curry on instead, obviously. And then my breakdown combos is debook, so obviously it's different. And then you guys could use Jordan Poole's breakdown combo. Alright, I'm just gonna put it on so I can show you guys the combos. Let me just go inside the Art of Shooting gym. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure that you guys do drop a like and subscribe to the channel, please, and thank you, man. But these are pretty much the combos you guys can use on a small guard. Boom, 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 L2 cancel. You know, the L2 cancel looks way better on a small guard, because obviously, you know, you have more adrenaline, you have more stamina, you're faster, so it's gonna look better. So, you know, if you guys want these moves and just do the same thing that I just showed you guys on a tall guard, then obviously you guys can just do the same thing just with these moves on. So boom, 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 you know, like it's all the same thing really. Just obviously you're taller, you have different dribble moves, you have different dribble requirements. All right, so make sure that you guys keep that in mind. But that's pretty much it, man. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this video did help you guys out a lot, because a lot of people struggle to dribble, man. I ain't gonna lie, I've always been good at dribbling. Don't ask me how. I always have been. I've always been good at 2K. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not like Cash Out or Enzo or anything like that, but I'm definitely pretty decent at the game. You know, I shoot 65%, which it could be better. And I really don't have nobody to run with that's like sweaty. And I don't play park. I play mostly theater, because obviously theater is the move this year if you're not trying to sweat every single game. I play mostly theater and rec, so yeah, man, I'm not gonna lie, like those are the best modes, especially for a content creator that's not trying to play sweats every single game and just trying to record a good video. You know what I'm saying? But I hope you guys enjoyed this, like I said, man, and I hope that it helped. But I'll see you guys in the next video.